There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Simtex presents a Microprose game. That's a good sign.
This is Alpha Niner calling Science Station Hermes. Alpha Niner, this is Science Station Hermes. 555. Roger, Hermes. All clear.
Look at this opening cutscene.
That's Roger, Alpha Niner.
Wow.
For landing. Switch to station control. Switching to station control.
You would just sit and be like, wow, for a DOS game, that's impressive. Alright. We'll skip the rest of this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, often I come across games that I've never heard of in the Random DOS Game Show. In this case, I have most certainly heard of this game because growing up, this was one of my little brother's favourite games. This is Master of Orion II. I've never really played it, but for over 20 years now, something like that, he has pestered me and said, you need to play Master of Orion II, you need to give it a go. And already, I'm listening to the music, it's absolutely beautiful, lovely presentation, so let's hit new game and see what happens. So, difficulty tutor, that sounds about right. Galaxy size medium, galaxy age average. Alright, there's a lot of players. Okay. I've noticed there's slight audio skipping there. That might be my setup, I'm not sure. And tech level average, well, I'll just accept these unconditionally. Select race. So we've got the Alkari, and we've got different racial characteristics here. So you can see, I mean, this means nothing to me, obviously, because I've not played it. But there's a whole pile of different, incredible, amazing races, and you can make your own custom race. Cool. And I have to say, the artwork reminds me a little of what was the game called? Star Control 2. It's got these crazy, funky-looking aliens. Let's go with humans. The ruler name Alexander. Well, let's hope we have a great time. Banner color. Let's go with this one. Okay. We're in. The home star name is Sol, as it should be. And there is Sol there. Okay. So, I'm looking at a galaxy map. Which reminds me a little of Mass Effect, but obviously this came out like 10 years before that, if not more. We've got our currency in the right hand corner there, I believe, or is that the date? What's that? Alright, that's the currency. So we got 50 BC and we can select the tax rate. Let's turn that to 10%. Don't like this audio skipping. Whatever's causing that, that's unfortunate. Probably fixable. So, command summary, 5 starting command points, 1 from 1 starbase, 6 total command points, so it's essentially telling us what's going on. That looks like food. On a platter, I might be wrong. This window displays how much net food is being produced each turn throughout your empire. You can also right-click, I've discovered, on the various panes to give you information about what's going on. So that's the treasury window. That's the command points window. And that's the food window. So we've figured out the first 3 windows. What is this? The freighters window. This window displays 2 pieces of data relating to freighters. Okay. You do not have any freighters to scrap, James. Research window. This window shows the status of your current research efforts. So it's like civilization. Can we pick something to research? Yes, we can. What does the RP stand for? Oh, that's the cost. Okay, but why is the treasury in BC and that in RP? Let's go for a space academy. So that'll be done in just over 22 turns. Okay. So that's the right-hand pane. Let's have a look at the bit at the bottom. Colonies. So we got farmers, workers, scientists. Gosh, this is something, isn't it? You've got a thing at the bottom to sort of sort by various things. And you've got, obviously, you can have overpopulated worlds by the look at things. Can we drag workers? Yes, we can. So, if I took a farmer and transformed him into a scientist, that would increase... but our food would go to -2. We don't want that. We want the food to stay at a sort of normal level. So, that's at an okay spot. I don't need to meddle with the affairs of the solar system. Planets. We've just got Sol. Or Sol. Sol 2. Oh. Apparently the first one blew up or something. Who knows? Sort priority. Display restrictions. Or send a colony ship to colonize our own solar system. I don't think so. But we could do that with another of these. Okay, let's have a look at the fleets button. So we got a big old colony ship. Colony ship 2. With extended fuel tanks. We've got a little frigate, sort of a combat ship. And another one as well. So from here, we could tell them to go elsewhere. Okay. So, we've got a leaders button. No leaders of no colonies. And the music's died. And I think the game's died. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. So we're back in Master of Orion II, and believe it or not, I think that was GOG Galaxy. I have a legal copy of Master of Orion II, playing away legally, happy as can be, and GOG Galaxy pops up and wants to update. And I think that blew up the game. So, that was no good, but it looks like we can continue from where we left off, which was the very first turn. So let's try that leaders button again, and that works this time. So we've no colony leaders. Okay. Doesn't really tell us much. Races. No contact with anyone. That's correct. And info. Oh my word. So, it has a comprehensive help system in-game, which is handy. So I guess I better actually play the game instead of marveling at it, huh? What about this thing? Star system unexplored. Red stars are the dimmest. Right, okay. So, you. Human fleet. You're alright. So, colonize planet? Oh, we're in our own thing. Why would we want to colonize a planet? So, if we tell them... Did I just... Alright, I sent that ship. Right. I've split the fleet somehow. That's not good. Whoops. Frigate 1, can you also go there? Hopefully that's doing it. And we'll end the turn and we'll see what happens. Select new research. And there's a happy little scientist saying, look, we have all this potential research that we could do. Space Academy. Colony of Sol Prime. This reminds me a little of Heroes of Might and Magic, where you would have like your town screen. Very, very similar. What's this? This button takes you to the colony building queue screen. So, what are they currently building? What should we get? Let's get colony base. Okay. Any leaders on here? No. But you can see that that ship is traveling to that system, and it'll take 4 turns to get there. But I don't think my frigates went. Do I have to double click perhaps? I don't know what I'm doing. I could look up, but you know, I'd like to sort of guess. Let's end that turn. See what happens. Turn, 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 turn. Right. Select planet for colony ship in Shicho system. So a small radiated planet or a large Terran planet. I think we'll go for the large Terran planet. Yes. Oh, look at that. Nice little animation. Alright. Colony built. Shicho 2 just colonized. Place your orders for future production. Let's see. Housing sounds like a good idea. And then marine barracks and trade goods. Don't have to worry about a starbase right now, I don't think. Housing is above a product. Do you want to delete housing? Okay, I'll delete the housing. Alright. Now, the $1,000,000 question. Now what? We can zoom in on like quadrants of the map. And we'll zoom in on here, I think, because... Is that it? Is that as far as you can zoom? I guess so. Huh. I wonder how to move them. Oh, just like that apparently. So why couldn't they move to the other place? Who knows? But I do know that we'll probably need another colony ship, won't we? So if I click on Sol, that's not working. I guess we'll have to go to planets. Sol 2. Well, that's not working either. Ah, you can right click to move about the map. That's nice, I guess. No freighters to scrap, we already knew that. And for some reason I clicked on it there and it was fine. So we got Sol 1. Sol 2 I don't think's populated. So if we change that and buy another colony ship after the colony base, that'll mean that we'll have another planet to colonize within the Sol system. what's this? Silicoid Ambassador. I must admit, now that I've met you, I like the human race even less. Aww. Stay away from the Silicoid Empire. Its business is no concern of yours. Okay. Did our fleet just get... Oh no, hold on. There's some other stuff going on here. Look, there's Camillus and Chryslon. Now, I haven't been to them, so I can only assume that the Silicoid Empire owns them and does not care. So, no treaty. Espionage, sabotage, hide. Or we can declare war against them, but I sense that might be a bad idea. So we'll just hit turn. And keep spamming turn, I guess. Administrator Yota, the Elder Sensei, offers to join you for, sure, why not? Okay. Not entirely sure what he does. Is he a leader? Yes, he is. So... increases the chance to recruit other officers and decreases the cost of hiring other officers. Okay. And he's an instructor. Increases the experience points by 1 turn for all ships. Only the best bonus for all instructors is used. Okay. So we'll end our turn there. Nearly done with the research. Breakthrough! Your scientists have completed their research in military tactics. So, ships stationed in the system gain 2 experience a turn. Nice. Let's learn how to do the fusion drive. That sounds like a good idea. This is massive. Like, I've barely touched the surface of this game, and it's just calling to me, pulling me in. Like, it must look so basic, but there's something enchanting about it that just makes me want to figure out every little thing in it. Weapons officer? Yeah, why not? Sounds like a good idea. Let's send our fleet out. Did that work? Apparently not. Oh, I accidentally hit the research button. Still not entirely sure about movement, but it's something I could probably pick up easily enough. So, is there somewhere else you can go? Is it in red because I can't do it? Yeah, look. We can go there. Now, we went there last time and the silicoids weren't very happy. But I mean, this is within our territory, right? I have a feeling that this drive that I'm working on... Scouts arrive at the Leonid system. Pirate cache. A pirate stash is found on one of the planets and contained 100 BC. Oh, look at all that moolah. Nice. There's a barren planet we could colonize, I guess? Let's just cancel that. Sol system, huh? Let's go to planets. Sol 2, was it? How do we... There's probably a quick way of getting to your planets that I'm not figuring out yet. But oh well. I think this is one of those games where I would probably sit and read the in-game help file rather than trying to figure everything out by myself. it's enchanting. It really, really is. And I'm not just saying that because my brother liked it. I mean, obviously my brother's a man of great taste and decency, but this is, yeah. I think, there we go, got there. So, the colony base is nearly done, and then we'll move on to the colony ship. So, let's just, select planet for colony base in the Sol system. So, can it colonize? Oh, sweet! We colonized that! Nice! So we didn't need a colony ship. That's for sort of interstellar voyages and stuff. We can actually colonize planets. Oh my god, the timer's gone already. Sol 2 just colonized. Place your orders for future production. Well now, let's build a marine barracks. Yes, that'll do quite nicely, thank you. And it's got a turn summary. That's always handy, so you can figure out what it is you've done. Well, I guess, speaking of summaries, I better sum up this game. Like I said before, I have barely scratched the surface, barely touched it, but the music is beautiful, the interface is intriguing. I'm not entirely sure it's perfect. It's showing its age a bit, I think, but it's an obvious recommendation for people who enjoy turn-based strategy games. It's like a sort of simple yet complex turn-based strategy game. You know, you've got your nice simple sort of stuff here. There's nothing overly convoluted about it. It explains itself well, and I'd recommend it for fans of turn-based strategy games. I already know it has a reputation, obviously, that precedes it, but yeah, it's well worth looking at despite its age. And yeah, people who enjoy sci-fi games, you know, might get a kick out of it even if they've not really played turn-based strategy games. I can definitely see this featuring in my next top 25, and I could probably have played this for hours, just sat listening to the music and figuring everything out. So yeah, Master of Orion II, a masterful game. And if you like me talking about DOS games, I do it a lot. There are hundreds of other videos. Feel free to take a look. And if you like what you see, hit the old subscribe button. Now, to continue building my empire.